So I've got my little cold water aquarium set up, and we'd got a couple of sticklebacks in there, and the male started getting his red colour, which indicates he's suitable for breeding, and the female started getting quite fat. You can see here they're just doing their little mating dance. It actually took quite a while for them to get to this point. He kept just chasing her off, but he's made his little round hole that's his nest. Not quite sure why he keeps going into it and going through. Maybe he's just making the shape and stuff. He was tending to it for a few weeks really. I actually separated them quite a lot because I don't think she was ready to breed. He was chasing her off, and they were fighting, and then he was scaring her off quite a lot. So I put a little separator in the tank to keep them apart. And then when she finally got quite big, like she is now, I removed the separator and let them back in again, and he started doing his little mating dance with her. He was doing this quite a lot, and she was ignoring him at first, and then so when he gets ignored, she ended up just running off or swimming off. But finally, on this one day, I let them back in together, and she seemed quite ready. And this was the first time she'd actually gone down and sort of taken any notice. So she, as you can see, she's entering the little nest now, and then he nuzzles his snout up against her tail or her abdomen, and just sort of wiggles. You can see him sort of doing this little wiggling movement. I think that's to try and encourage her to release the eggs, but she hasn't started yet. You can normally tell when her tail starts to raise up. That's when she's releasing the eggs. So you can see now the tail's raised slightly. He's just encouraging her, and so she'll be laying the eggs at the moment. Now her tail's like that. So he just gives her a bit more encouragement, and when she's ready she'll leave and he'll go in and fertilise the eggs. So now he goes in, and it's very quick. He's just quickly fertilised and he's out, and that's it. That's literally all that happens. So I managed to get a shot of the eggs, sort of zoomed in a little bit. It's not very great footage, it's all taken on my phone, but you can see when he moves out of the way, you can see there is a few eggs in there. And so for about 10 or 11 days he looks after that and just keeps going up to it and fanning it with fresh water. Just sort of fans his fins and gets the water to go over it just to keep them healthy. And then, as I say, about 12 days later the babies suddenly hatch out, and they'd all gone up to the duckweed at the top, presumably just to hide from predators. And yeah, they sort of seem to be quite cute little baby sticklebacks.